Hi, Granny. How are you? I did not think I'd be seeing anyone I knew. Well, you're really quick on those notifications, aren't you? I guess mine doesn't. Mine just like shows up like whenever it does, just as a number. It doesn't, like, does yours like beep or something? Not as a number, but just, yeah, like a little number on the app if I just happen to look at it. Hi, Winsome. Good morning. Look at y'all. I really didn't expect to see anyone. I'm glad y'all are here. Let's see what Granny says. I'm good. I've been up for about an hour diamond painting. Oh, okay. Did you get which diamond painting are you doing? Did you get the new one? Yes, I get a little done when someone I watch comes on. A little tone. Oh, okay. I guess I don't have it. Like, even my phone, I normally keep it on silent just because. No, I'm sorry, I was counting. Just because, I don't sleep very good and I am a very light sleeper. So definitely, if I fall asleep, I don't want to take any chances of like anything waking me up. Winsome, what are you up to this morning? How are you doing? I'm just replying by for a minute to drop a like and a hello. I appreciate it, Winsome. Thank you very much. You're still doing the Christmas kitty. Oh, okay. Yeah, that Christmas kitty. You have a while to go on it because you don't work on it very much. Granny says, but yes, the cat from China came, but I tried ordering the axolotl for Millie this weekend and it's sold out. Oh no. So I'm starting to panic a little because her birthday's in April. Oh, Winsome, I'm good trying to decide what to eat today. Eat something healthy. Let's see. I hope they get it back in stock in time for me to complete it for her. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I hope so too. With those things though, you just don't know when they're going to come back. But I hope it does come back. And if it does, you'll get it done. You'll just have to focus more, and work on just that to get it done in time. But Granny, on the positive note, if you can't, if it doesn't come back in stock, which I mean, you still have like a whole like month and a half. I was gonna say you could just always get her something for her birthday and keep that, keep checking on that and then do it for like Christmas. It's crazy that they're sold out. Well, I guess not, right? Yeah, I woke up. I actually slept last night. I went to bed early because I didn't sleep like the night before. So like yesterday was some, I don't know. I didn't sleep like the last 2 days. I slept good on Friday, but then I didn't sleep good on Friday night. I slept good Friday during the day. Well, enough, like interrupted, but enough. And then I didn't really sleep on Saturday. I took a little nap, and then Sunday, like yesterday, um, I didn't sleep well either. So, but last night I went to sleep. I was in bed by like 9. I think it was like 9:30. So I slept good, and I woke up like an hour and a half ago. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a live. I think I'm gonna click on to do a live, but then I'm on my couch, so I have a different setup right now. This is the setup that I started with from the cat, on my recliner. And but because I haven't been here since, golly, I think the end of November. I've been doing it from different areas, so it took me a minute to like try to get set up and like comfortable. A minute, like an hour. And then I had to, because I'm from the phone instead of like the webcam and all that. So it took me a while to get set up. And then I was like, I probably shouldn't. And I was like, Jackie, just do it. You said you're gonna do it, just do it. And plus, I'm only thinking of being on here for just a little bit. So I was like, just get it done. And so here I am. Let's see. That I know, but I have to prepare it. And there's some nice options. Nice options. Maybe a croissant with egg and cheese. That sounds really good. Oh my gosh, I haven't had a croissant in so long. I eat keto, so I don't do like flour and sugar and breads and fruits. I do like berries and stuff and limited fruit. Like if I'm gonna like have a little cheat, I'll do fruit. But yeah, that does sound delicious, doesn't it? It's what the com- it's with the company Diamond Art Club. Oh, so I'm hopeful that they will get more in stock. It's a new item, so chances are those. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, especially if it's a new item. I see my parents are on keto, so I'm learning to cook for the whole family, but I want something floury today. Yeah, I enjoy my benefits from the keto. I'm not gonna say yeah, I enjoy, everything I get to eat with it because I don't have a big selection. It's 2-1. Um, but I enjoy the benefits, so I do miss out on a lot of really good, tasty food. But a lot of that good, tasty food is just poisoning my body. So, okay, I'm trying to get better with acknowledging that the really yummy stuff is just unhealthy and hurting me in every which way possible. So that way, maybe I don't miss it as much. But I mean, it's been over a year now, so I think I've adapted pretty good, even though sometimes I do miss my stuff. true. There are some nice keto options for pancakes or waffles and bagels. Ooh, I haven't. What bagels? Ooh, please tell. What bagels? I love bagels. Um, yeah, I have made keto pancakes and they're okay. And then I've just made like a sweet syrup with just like stevia. So, like the healthy option, which is really not, as tasty as the non-healthy, but it still works. And then I whip up with heavy cream. I'll just go ahead and whip up the heavy cream, and it'll be like the whipped cream that I use for it, and I'll put a tiny bit of stevia in there. Sometimes even like maybe some blueberries or something like that over the top. And that makes really good. And I do. I haven't had chaffles in a while because when I first started the keto, because like I said, I really love bread. 211. No, I'm messing up. Because I really like bread. That's kind of like what my substitute for bread was. And so I ate a lot of chaffles. And so I kind of like got tired of them. And so I haven't done chaffles in a while actually. Hello, Noah. Papi made dinner tonight. He made chicken wing style chicken legs with carrots, celeries, and some blue cheese dressing. Yum. It was very good and it was filling. I only had 2 chicken legs. Filled me up. And being with low carb, that's perfect. That was a good meal right there. Noah says, I'm glad to be here. Well, I'm glad that you're glad to be here, Noah. Granny says, I'm trying to figure out a recipe for a new soup that I could eat for breakfast that's very low carb. I would have to go with like chicken soup, because vegetable soup is not going to be it because the vegetables, kind of have to limit the vegetables, or I do anyway. Also, if you use like, tomato juice or tomatoes like that, they're full of carbs as well and the natural sugars. So I would have to say something like chicken, um, really any meat soup, and then just your base, like um, how about taco soup? Taco soup would be a good one because you have all that meat in there, and then you can thicken it up with heavy cream, and not, you could do tomato, well, no, it's not tomato soup, but you could thicken it up really good with some heavy cream, and then top it with like sour cream, avocado, just all the stuff that you would kind of like put on a taco. Of course, leave out like the tortillas. So yeah, I think taco soup, chicken soup. Like when I do my chicken soup, and even if it's not like chicken and dumplings or something like that, if it's just chicken soup, I'll normally go ahead and thicken it with, especially like for like the keto, I'll go ahead and do, um, if I don't want to thicken it with heavy cream, I can do the cream cheese, because I'll freeze dry it and powder it. So I'll add the cream cheese in there, and that'll thicken it, and that'll add really good flavor and make it filling actually, because cream cheese is very high in fat. And so it makes it good. It makes a nice filling soup. I enjoy eating soups. I eat a lot of soup. I know it sounds unconventional for breakfast. I am one of these people that I eat whatever, like whatever I want. Like breakfast doesn't have to be for breakfast. I can eat breakfast for dinner. I can eat dinner for breakfast. Like it doesn't matter to me. I just eat what I'm in a mood for. Well, now with the keto, of course, it's more limited, but I still eat whatever, like breakfast for dinner and dinner for breakfast kind of thing. So to me, yeah, it's not unconventional at all. Eggs, I'm tempted to make French toast with it for breakfast, but if I see eggs, I'm tempted to make French toast with it, or waffles, or biscuits, or toast, and I need to start staying away from the breads. Yeah. But I guess you could always go with the chaffles, and be an egg and cheese, and not the other. And maybe if you want it a little bit heavier, thicker, add the. I think I messed up somewhere here. 211 2 1. Yeah, I messed up somewhere. Add a little bit of almond flour or coconut flour to it, and that would make it really good, right? How about cauliflower soup? Cauliflower. Oh yeah, cauliflower soup. Yes. I like making. And it's not the same, but cauliflower rice. I'll just do like the cauliflower and rice it, but I like. I'll flavor it with like Mexican flavors, so it'll be like Mexican rice, like Spanish rice, and that's really good. Fool my brain to think like I'm eating like Mexican rice, and it's really cauliflower with a lot of different seasonings. I want to say cauliflower scrambled eggs, and after like 30 minutes, you're dying from hunger already. Yeah, because there's no fat in it, so you have to add fats in it. If you add fats in it, the fats, especially for like keto, the fats will keep you full. Hey Mar, welcome in. Good to see you. Chicken with kale and mushrooms. Yeah, that would be a good soup. And just remember to add your fat to make it filling. So like heavy cream cheese, whatever cheese is, sour cream, even like add extra, like I got MCT oil, but you could do it with like coconut oil as well. Just add some extra fats in there just to make sure that it's actually filling. Because if it's not filling, you're gonna want to overeat. Winston says, alrighty, I gotta go. Happy I caught you. I'm happy you caught me too. Have a wonderful and blessed day, Winston. See you soon. Ooh, cauliflower soup sounds really good, right? Maybe add a little cheese to make it creamy. Yep, definitely. All right, 211 211 211 211 211 211 211 211 211. Yeah, I'm like missing a stitch, but I don't see where. All right, let me just count, and then I'm just gonna go with it, right? 1, 2. Jackie, my garden looks so bad right now. It's really depressing. I'm sorry. But that's the thing with the garden. It always looks bad before it looks good. Or at least that has been my experience with mine. I didn't even go out there this weekend. I avoided it, and yesterday would have been a really good day to go out there. But I didn't. I really need to, but you know how I'm feeling about the garden right now. But on a positive note, Granny, y'all have gotten out there and worked on it. You know, that right there is the beginning to something great. Yeah, I know it's going to look better soon as Poppy finished rebuilding it. It just makes me sad to see it in pieces. Yeah, I bet. Did you didn't put anything in the ground or in bags or anything like that, have you? So Walmart didn't have the hooks, my 15 hook. So I had to order it from Amazon. And they had like 115 hook. I don't even remember what the prices are. I know that it was more economical to just get like a whole set. So it was like I think I could get like 115 hook for a certain price, but then I could get like 3 for like the 12 or 10, 12, and 15 for like $1 or so more. But then I found a set that was like, I think it was, I don't know, 6 hooks, 8 hooks, I don't know, but like inexpensive. So I went ahead and went with that. And so hopefully I will start working on what I was going to make with that pretty soon. Although I'm thinking I might go with something else instead of that sweater that I liked so much. I think I may go with I don't know, just because I'm not thrilled on the fit of the shrug, so it's okay. But I'm not like thrilled with it. I do like it though. Um, so I think I'm going, I don't know. I think I want a little bit different fit, even though I do like it. And I finally did try on that cardigan, the ruffle sleeve cardigan. And um, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. It's not my favorite. Um, so far that's 2 wearables and none are favorites. Although I do like the shrug better than I like the ruffled sleeve cardigan. The ruffled sleeve cardigan, those sleeves, I don't know, like, like you rest your arms like on your side, just when you're standing, your arms just rest down to your side, the side of your body. And the ruffles are like in the way, like they just don't feel comfortable right there. And I'm like, yeah, I'll wear this. It's okay, but I mean, I only had it on to like try it on, and I'm like, I don't like the way these sleeves feel. Hubby's like, oh, it looks good. I'm like, don't you think it's big? He goes, yeah, it's big, but it still looks good, you know? So, so if I was going to make that again, I'd probably, on the panels, I don't know, I'd have to measure it out and see. I did when I had it on, and I was like, okay, I'll probably take like 3 inches off of here, 3 inches off of here, off of each side, so off of each side panel, and probably 3 inches maybe off of the back. or the back panel might be able to stay the same. And then the length, I'm trying to remember how long it was. It was at least like mid thigh, I do believe. Um, so yeah, so it was pretty big. I mean, it still looks good, but and it'll be fine, you know. And if I gain weight, it gives me there'll be room for that. There'll be room for that in the shrug as well. Honestly, there's only two things left out there: a metal garden bed and a wooden garden bed that I think we can salvage. Has not been damaged. Like, oh, okay. Well, that's good, right? Hi, Pets World. Good to see you. Says, hi, Jackie. Came in to give a like, and I have to go, but I hope you're doing good and have a good day or night. Thank you very much. You too. Have a wonderful, blessed day or night, whatever it is for you. It's 4:39 in the morning for me. Granny says, nothing yet. Okay, yeah, me either. The sleeves feel bulky to me. Yes, exactly. And like my arms just don't rest right on the side of my body. They feel like they stick out, like I got big muscles and I'm like trying to bow up or something. I know exactly what you're talking about. Those sleeves are in the, yes, exactly, exactly. They are in the way. That's why I think that sweater would be so much better in a lighter weight because the bulk would not. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Because I even thought, I'm like, I wonder if I'm not good at like taking stuff apart, like crochet. I mean, I'm great at frogging, but like once I've tied in my ends and stuff like that, it seems that every time I try to take a project apart, I wind up cutting into my project and then it's just trash, or scrap yarn, really. So, um, because I thought, okay, I can take these sleeves off and just make long sleeves for it. Or, even like if I just made like above the elbow sleeves for it, but just regular sleeves, nothing ruffled. I thought that would be, that would be good. But then I'm like, my gosh, if I try to take this apart, like I don't want to like mess up my first wearable. Hubby's like, you've made other stuff that's wearables. I'm like, yeah, but not like this, I'm like hats and scarves and shawls and, you know, uh, fingerless mitts and stuff like that, but not wearable, like actually clothes wearable, like he's like, okay. And I'm like, this might be a start to a thing because I'm enjoying them. I mean, like I said, they're not my favorite, but I'm learning. And so I think the better I get, especially when I can like design it myself, like which I think just based on like those two things that I've done, like I think that I could probably make something just like based on like my measurements and stuff, so really not like stitch count, but like measuring tape and then like go however many stitches to get that measurement and then go up from there. And so I think I may try that. But then again, if you find somebody that has a pattern, then that's just even easier because you don't have to do any of that. But I think if I did do that, though, it gets me to where it'll be better fitting for me. Granny says, I bought a 3-weight yarn from Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago, and it is designated for that sweater because I'm going to make the sweater right. I like the look of it. I just don't like the bulk. Okay. So this is the, remember I told you, well, I didn't have the hook, so I had to order it. So instead of that, I told you I wanted to do the market bag. So here's the market bag. But it came out really small. And so then I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna like make my own, right? I mean, it's a good size, you know, it's just on the smaller end, but it's nice. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna design my own. And so then I went with, I was trying to, I like the V-stitch, so I went with this, you know, and so then I did the V-stitch, and so it's a lot bigger. I'm not done with it, but it's, you can see it's a lot bigger, and so I'm thinking it might be a little too big, right? So then I switch my stitches up here, and then I'm gonna start working on, I think maybe single crochets. I was just trying to add like different stitches to it, and then work the handles off of there. So I have to work on that one. And that's what I was going to do a little while ago, work on that in my life. But because it's, you know, I'm trying different things, I'm like, no, like I don't want to confuse people. And then I have to like write down things as I go. So I was like, okay, that's not a good option. And so then I picked this color, and this is this, I'm working on another market bag. And I like the, you know, I like dealing with the magic ring and the circles. So like even like when I make washcloths, a lot of them are circles. Or I go from a circle to a square, or I do flowers just because I like working in the round. I don't know, I like it better than, like I really love granny squares. So I make washcloths like that a lot too, but I also like just working in circles. So I'm starting on this one, and I'm going to try to make it bigger than the first one, smaller than the second one. Um, and try on my stitches. I'm not going to go with the V-stitch just because the V-stitch was taking up a lot more yarn than going with the chain stitch. So that's what I'm doing now. Granny says, I think wearables are really fun to make. I know, right? And then you get to put them on. Good morning, Terry. How are you? Greetings, greetings, greetings. Yes, design based on measurements. Also, take into consideration that crochet tends to stretch. Yeah, so see that green one, that cardigan, you know, if it stretches, it's going to be like, I'm going to look like a child wearing adult clothing. Oh, you have a toothache. I'm sorry. That would wake you up, right? Because you're up early. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so normally, you know, I've been just like leaving crochet for like just when I come on live. You know, other than that, like I really haven't been crocheting. I've been doing other stuff, and I just really haven't had the energy. But I got off of that live, what, Friday night, and so I've knocked out those 2 bags. I started on, well, I just started on this one, on this live, and I would have started on that other wearable, except that I was waiting for the hook, and I think I'd have to get into it a little bit before I could actually like do it on a live so that I wouldn't mess it up, you know, on that other sweater, cardigan, or, you know, whatever I'm going to make with it. Then I was like, oh, I should really start working on that hat that I want to go with that cardigan, with that shrug that I just made. But I was like, no, I'll just work on this. Working in the round seems to go by so much faster, doesn't it? I I don't know that it goes by faster. I just like it. And maybe that's why I enjoy amigurumis, because it's working in the round. I'm so glad I was able to get some sleep. It really feels good. Granny says, so Jackie, will you please let me know the brand of silicone ring that you had trouble getting in the mail? It is, mm, um, come on, Jackie. One, two. Let me look because I can't, it's not coming to me. Oh, yeah, it is. It's QALO. But it wasn't, you know, it wasn't it coming in the mail, remember, because my postal here is not the best. But it was their response because they shipped it out. They did fine with that. My postal service just, I'm sure, delivered it to the wrong person, and that person hasn't returned it because guess what? It's still not here. And it's already 10 days later, so they probably decided to keep it. Who knows? They might sell it. I don't know. It's irritating. But it was their response, like they're talking to a child, like, you know, did you check your mail? But they did contact me after that because I was like, I told you I sent them a message back saying, yeah, like, of course, I checked my mail before I contacted you, like, you know. And then they sent me one back saying that they had transferred it over to their internal department for a replacement. But that's all that says. So it doesn't give me like an ETA, it doesn't, nothing other that they've transferred it or turned it over to their internal department for a replacement. Which I figure I will wait, um, because if they, if I don't get it or whatever, they don't do whatever, then I know that Amazon will refund. But I'm gonna really just kind of wait till it's closer to like my 30-day mark, because then after that, I'm just out of luck, right? But, and hope that it gets here because I did like it. Now, the one that I'm wearing now, and it appears to be a good brand, is Thunderbolt, I do believe. Thunderbolt? Thunder? Well, you'll see it. Yeah, it's Thunder something, I'm pretty sure. If you're not comfortable saying it out loud, would you just... Oh, I said it out loud. I'm just now reading that, the name of it, because I found one I really like, but I want to make sure I'm going to actually get it in the mail. By the way, the one you're wearing is really, really pretty. I love the colors. Yeah, this company has a lot of pretty ones. I haven't crocheted in 2 days, but Poppy finished weaving in the ends of my granny squares, so after he leaves to work, I'm going to lay them all out and arrange them. Good, good. So you might sew them together, huh? Good morning, Agnes. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, these people have a really nice one. And like I said, I think it's Thunder. And I don't think they mark it on the inside. No, they don't. And um I think this one has like, this one comes with the warranty. I can't remember if the other one does. I'd have to go back and look. But it's like, at this point, if I had to deal with a warranty, would they be like easy to deal with, or would there be some kind of conflict there? Because, you know, if you're getting something for the warranty, you don't want there to be like conflict and all kinds of like questionnaires going on if you actually need to use the warranty. So, but I think this one is like if the sizing, like if it gets big or small or tears or whatever, like it's a warranty. And of course, I don't know how easy these people would be to deal with because I haven't dealt with them. Now, the company that went out of business that I had my other ones through, they were awesome to deal with. And that's probably why they went out of business, because people that are not honest probably went through warranties and stuff like that and then just probably bankrupt them. I mean, I don't know that that's what happened to them, but because I had gotten hubby one and it broke. Like it got really thin, kind of like what mine did, but his did it a lot sooner because he does hard work. And I shot them a message and they said, can you please send us a picture of it with the symbol, because it has a little symbol on it, because it was Teak, was their brand, Teak. They were awesome. And I did, and immediately they sent me a refund for, um, well, it was really like a refund and gift card because it was also through Amazon, to get one of their rings, or, just really to get whatever. And it was, well, you know what? I can't remember if it was, because I had paid one price, and I think maybe it was just for their store. I can't remember now. But I think that the rings had gone up in price, so I think they upped it so that I could like get a ring without having to pay the extra, like, few bucks that it had gone up, which I thought that's really good customer service right there. But again, now they're not here. So Penny says, yes, I remember now. I just emailed him and asked him for a refund. Email too and ask for a refund. Hey Sonas, welcome in. Good to see you. Good morning. Or for me, it's good morning. I think for you, it's evening. The live helping a lot for my nice project. This project is helping. This is going to be a bag. This is like a market bag. So if I go to the market and I'm going to put like fruits or vegetables or something in there, I can just, here's the handle. I can just stick them in there. And so this one is small. I'm going to make this one a little bit, the one I'm working on is going to be a little bit bigger. So that's that one. And then I started working on this one and it's not finished. But this one is a lot bigger. So I think, I don't know, this one might be to hold my yarn. Because I think if I fill this up with like vegetables, it would like be really heavy. But, so this one is really big. But I'm still working on it. And I think it might be a perfect bag for yarn actually. I would probably, no, I probably wouldn't need to put anything in it. I just wouldn't need to set it down on anything like sandy or dirty or anything like that, which I normally don't anyway. But so that might wind up being a yarn bag instead. Not that I need any more yarn bags, but why not, right? I'll start sewing as soon as I get them positioned the way I want. Are you going to try to make a pattern out of them? I always like try to make like that one, the rectangle one. It might not look like a pattern, but there is a pattern there. I normally always try to get them in some kind of pattern. I don't know if it's probably a brain thing with me, but the whole process could be a little crazy. Yeah, especially when you start trying to lay them down and get them on a pattern. I normally, to get them on a pattern, I normally work on a sheet of paper, which you remember my piece of paper I had all my rectangle ones in. That was like my workout of my layouts of how they needed to be in a certain pattern to where everything would match up. So I normally try to do it on paper, but yeah, I did have them on the floor, moving them all around, trying to figure out what went where. Hi, Mine. Good morning. Good to see you. Customer service really does make a difference. Who did you get a refund from, Granny? I think I missed that. You said you emailed them to get a refund, but I don't know who you're talking about. All right, so that was with the 4. Let's see where I'm at. All right, so that's really like 7.5. And that little one was 6.5. So I'm wondering if I should go with the 7.5. Let me add one more increase and see where that puts me at. Because my other one, my big one was a 10, which is too big. 7.5 would make it a little bit bigger, but I want it more than just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to do an increase and see where that puts me. So that's 2, and we want 5 now. So that's going to add half an inch, but that's going to be a half an inch like all the way around. So that's going to be like a whole nother inch. So 7.5. So that'll probably be at like 8.5. I think I'm gonna go with the 8.5. I think. So it'll be the 5. Yeah. I like bigger bags for whatever reason. I think just because I can fit so much more in them. Terry says I might be headed to Georgia sometime soon. What are you fixing to do in Georgia? I think for this granny square blanket, I want them to look fairly random. Oh, okay. Oh, you're coming to Georgia to get a smoker. Seems like a long way to go to get a smoker. Why here? I did see a pattern that I like for a market bag. It's a really popular one on YouTube. And I think that I want to make it. I'm having to count. So I think I want to make it, but it's not, it doesn't start like this. It starts, in rows. And it's weird because you start with the top rows, right? And then you work. So basically you're just kind of working like a rectangle maybe, but it doesn't really look like a rectangle shape, right? But you start at the top. And so you start with, I think it's single crochets that they start with. And then you do like your chain stitches. And so you get your loops, like to make the mesh. And you work all the rows of those loops. And then you do the single crochets again. And those single crochets are going to meet up with each other because those are going to be the top of the bag. So you really like start at the top with the single crochet and you then work your way all the way down, and at the very bottom you end with single crochets, and then you're going to flip it over, right? You're going to bring the bottom to the top, and where those single crochets are is where you're going to add your handles. And then I didn't watch the whole thing, but I imagine then you're going to seam up the sides, right? And it looks pretty cool. I really do like the way it looks because you have the handles and the bag is like really open, and like I like the looks of it, but I just don't like how they got there, like starting the way they did. But I imagine for that type of bag, that's probably the only way to do it. Um, So I want to do it, but I'm still not like completely sold. And I don't know. So like in my mind, because I really like that bag, I'm thinking if I can do work the way I'm working this now, right? And then when I get to the top of the bag, if I can somehow, I don't know, like maybe just make this bag that I'm making, make the top of it look and open in that way somehow, that would be nice. But I don't, I'd have to like really like look at that bag and like see, and I don't know, to like make it work with this design, because I don't, like I said, it's a completely different thing. So I don't even think like me adding like the single crochet on top of this one, at the very top of this one, like I just don't think it would get me there. I'd really have to think. I probably could do it, but I really have to like think on it. Maybe not. Maybe just get to the top, just do my bag however I want to do my bag, right? And then just attach those single crochets. Because when I got to the top, let me see who's in here. I have 6 of each color, and then there are 17 colors. Then I have 3 of a different color. It's a trailer style smoker made in Albany. Okay. Mine. 17 different colors. Yeah, that'd be a game right there to try to get a pattern. Like, I was trying to like do the math in my head, but so I'm looking at this and I'm wondering if this bottom is going to be too big. I don't know. I'm going to go with it, and then I'm going to start my coming up, and then I'm going to see what it looks like from there, and then just determine if I'm going to just frog this back to there and just be one round smaller, or if I'm just going to keep going. Because like I said, I want it bigger, but I don't want it huge like the second one I'm working on. because it's going to come out. Once I get it all laid out, if some of the squares look like they don't belong, what I might do is go ahead and make squares out of the leftover yarn that will go in its place. Yeah, the first thing that came to my mind when you said you had those 3 extra ones was to make one more of those, and those could be your 4 corners. But that's just the way my brain thinks, like, you know. But honestly, I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. Yeah. My brain thinks like that too. We're always trying to find a pattern in whatever I look at, so arranging them randomly is going to go completely against my nature. But that's kind of how I want to do it. Yeah. Okay. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Terry says, I've got 2 smokers in mine. One is a 250 gallon and second is a 500 gallon. Now, are you getting that for your competitions? Granny says, remember back in the 80s when home decor was a whole lot different patterns of the same color? Family together. can have stripes and yeah. No, for the food trailer. For the food trailer. So like you're gonna have like a food truck? Print in squares and circles, but they all seem to go together, and I used to envy whoever was able to do that because of it was so pretty and I couldn't do it. Yeah. Yes, we're opening up a barbecue food trailer. Oh, you have your licensing and all that to do that, Terry, or is that something new that you have to go through? Because I know it falls under a different, well, at least here in Georgia, it falls under a different, something different, you know? Or at least I think that's how it works here. Just because I was looking into it when I was thinking about doing like the home, what is it? The home cottage home foods or whatever it was. And then like how different would it be like if you just like sold out of like a trailer and stuff like that. All right, so let's see how big that made that. I think probably 8.5. Well, no. Well, kind of 8.5. Yeah, 8.5. 8 3/4. And that big one was 10. I just hope it's not too big. We'll see. Our cat just jumped on the bed with a. Oh no. Good job, cat, on getting the mouse, but not on jumping on the bed. It's just bringing you a gift, right? Look what I got you. Look what I got you. And Granny says, OMG, Terry. Cat just wants to share with you. Yeah, I know, right? You know, it must think it's so proud, right? Just trying to Make him proud. Be like, look what I got you. And Granny says, be grateful that it wasn't a snake still half alive. Oh, why would you think like that? Has your cat done that? Yeah, I think this one's going to work out good. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but yes, but thankfully it wasn't brought to my bed. It was brought to the back porch. I know, isn't that, I mean, it's gross, but it's sweet, you know, that they want to share that with us. Granny, you fixing to go live? Granny says, I love it when my cats bring me gifts. No, not until later, after Murphy leaves for school around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Well, should it be gone by then? Oh, Terry says he'll be gone by then. Well, 7:30, 8 o'clock her time. That's 6:37 my time. So that's like in an hour or so. It can't be in an hour or so because my 6:30 would only be 5:30 for you because it's only 4:30 there now. I guess you were talking my time. Granny says, sorry, Terry, it's just a vertical live. I'll be alive tonight around 9 doing the crochet stuff, but the vertical, I think I'm just going to work on this diamond painting. Oh, okay. I've got to get a B12 shot in. Oh. Can you just make a tone when it's like some people and not when it's like others? Or is it when you have it make a tone, it's for all of the people? And Granny says, one of these days, I'm thinking about cleaning my kitchen live. Go for it. I think what you have is turn on YouTube notifications on your phone or computer. Yeah, but what will it notify me for like everyone? Because yeah, don't want that. So basically go to your YouTube app and your phone and computer and turn on from there. Well, it called herself cleaning the bathroom this weekend, and I went in there and was appalled at her version of clean. Isn't that something? Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. So I had to redo it, and when I did, I called her in there and pointed out. Yeah, I've done that before. I think you're notified for everyone if you go through that little. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I don't know if I'll come back on in a little bit, but I'm gonna get off of here for now. I appreciate y'all being here with me, though. That was nice. I didn't expect to see any friendly names for my friends. But yeah, Granny, I'll definitely be looking out for you then in a few hours. I kind of like these pop-ups because I can just come in for a little bit and do, like I said, I may come back in a little bit. I don't know. It'd definitely be before Granny, I think, if I did, but I don't know. So I hope that y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Terry, hope your doctor appointment goes well. And I will see y'all later. Terry says, okay, I suppose you can go. You're welcome. All right, y'all. And see y'all soon.